Hello and welcome to Mikia. My name's Michelle Edhouse and today I'm pouring on a vinyl record. Now don't freak out, this was rescued from the dump. A record collector has checked its value, checked its scratches, all that stuff, and it's dump material, and so I rescued it, giving it a new life. Shirley Bassey will sing again, baby. Alright, I had somebody get really upset with me recently for painting on records, and you know what? They are an amazing paint substrate and I love it. So what you've just seen me do there is put a bit of sellotape, sticky tape, parcel tape, whatever you want to call it, across the back. And the target to do with that is to enable there to be a what's the word, the paint not fall through. See, watch that, no paint fell through. Yay, party time, excellent. I loved that movie when it came out. 10 points if you can put the name of that movie in the comments. Anyway, because I can't remember it for the life of me. But anyway, so that was just a bit of Mars Black. All my paints are mixed with Floetrol and water. And I'm just going to pop. This is a, when I use the big tubes of paint, I cut them in half so that I can really scrape them out. So this was a white one, no lid on the bottom obviously, and it's fully dry, so we're good to go with that. And what I'm gonna play with today is adding paints together. I've got this crimson red, and I like it, and this painting is not going to have any crimson red in it, but it is going to have something made from it. Now this is, if you've been watching my channel, you'll have seen me do use my violet and I mixed in some iridescent medium, and you probably can't see that it's got a tiny sparkle. The sparkle has not come through in the painting, so we're just going to get rid of this bit of paint. And I just wanted to see what got created if I put a bit of the violet in with the crimson. So I thought I'd just scrape that in and see what colour purple we get. It's going to be a lot. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the phthalo blue mixed into this crimson. Can you see that? It's quite a nice colour. It's rich. So I've also got some of the violet, and this has got some silicone mixed into it. Well, I thought I had more than that, so when I took the lid off, I realised I didn't. Just going to add a little bit of water just to thin that down, because it was a bit clumpy as it came out of my pre-mix pot. All my paints are mixed with Floetrol and water, so you know, pretty much 50% paint, 50% Floetrol, by volume, not by weight. And then a fraction more water in that. and then water to the right consistency. Now, please know, guys, that all the different paints are different, even different colors within the same brand take different quantities to mix together. So I really just want you to know that if somebody is selling you a recipe that says this much and this much pouring medium and you don't have to add any more water, make sure you're using exactly the same paint as them. Because if you take that recipe and add it to that pouring medium recipe and quantities recipe, and use a different paint, say Reno Art instead of Reeves, or Golden instead of something else, I don't know, brands totally, Liquitex, here we go, there's a brand. Yeah, not gonna be a necessarily great response. So both these have got silicone in them, and I'm just gonna kind of do a kiss pour with those into there, and you can see that that's, I've never done this before, I'm playing, guys. Please, please, please play, have fun with paint. So we've got that, and then I'm gonna take my white and just do a very high pour from up top so that it gets right down in amongst those colors. Dun dun dun. And I'll zoom back out a little bit, and I'm just gonna slightly raise it. Oop. And see if it will, yep, it's coming out very slowly. And even those with a shaky hand can do this, because my hand is not steady. And that's as much as I'm going to put in there. Suddenly realizing I've got dribbling paint all over my hand and had nothing to put it on. Look, pretty hand. Dip it? No. But look at what is on that record. That is coming up very pretty. Very pretty indeed. So I'm seeing a lot of air bubbles, which is not surprising. So let's bring those up. Also, any silicone that would like to pop its head up and give us some pretty cells as well will be very welcome. Oh, wow. I'm liking that. That's pretty. Pretty, pretty. Too far. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to stretch it. Let's see what happens. Now, the reason I put all that black paint down first was so that we had something to stretch into and something for the colour to roll over top of. And I'm just getting a feel for this painting, and it feels like we may not have enough paint. To keep all those cells alive. It's alive! Oh, that was close. I nearly dropped that on. Okay. Let's take some of that. Fill in those gaps. Okay. I am loving this. This is so pretty. And I really like the purple that I got from the violet and crimson. That is super pretty. I like the violet, and that looks cool over on the side, but the violet crimson, yum. And it has, having done that kiss pour into the pot like that, has come out almost 50-50. Just want to bring it a little bit further this way. Oh, I like that. I super duper like that. Happy, happy, happy. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, that was so easy. And yet so effective. Happy, happy, happy days. Alright, let's just give it a... Lots of bubbles still in there. Yep, I love it. I love the fact that it's actually not, the colour's not gone off the edge at all. It's just a, it's so cool. I like it. happy days. Oh, happy days. Let me get you down and give you a close-up, because this is stunning close-up. Alright. Oh, just gets prettier the closer you get. Look, I love these sort of cells here where they've got multiple colour lines, like different blend lines through them. They're just so pretty. Mickey happy. If anyone ever asks you what my recipe for getting rid of a headache is, pouring an amazing painting. I think it's the endorphin rush that you get from seeing such funky cells. Look at those. Oh wow, check that one out. I'm so happy. I can't wait to share this with you guys. Oh, wow. Happy. Alright. So let's have a look and see what's come out of our tube. You think it's suitable for a dip? Oh, hello aeroplane. Not really. Not a fan. But let's see if I can do this while you're watching. This is my violet stick. Handheld, sorry about the shaking. Now have we got something that's dippable. I think that's prettier. Okay, I'm going to pop you back up because I can't dip one-handed. Now, my only concern is there's actually not a lot of paint here, so I'm just going to dip anyway. Pick up the pretty. And then I'm going to back it with some black once I've got, just to give it some depth. Got a whole heap of black that, see, it's got black on the back now. So let's have a look how that came out. Not too bad. It's a little bit blurry, and I'm going to see how it dries. See how it dries, eh? All right. And I've got a lot of black here, and I really want to do something with it. Oh, sorry, showing you out my window. Look at the sunshine. Oops, where has it gone? Look, sunshine. Anyway, I think I might use that black up on the next video. So, stay tuned, and I will be back in a few seconds with the dry image of this. So, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! it's dry. And these have just held their shape, held their beauty, and I'm just enamored with them. Now, how does it get better than this? I had a wee accident as I was tidying up after recording the last bit of the video, and I was very tempted to turn the video camera back on and document it, and I was like, you know what, no, I'm just gonna leave it, let it dry, see how it happened. So as I reached across the painting with a lid very similar to this, not this one over here actually, as you can see, it dived out of my hand and decided it needed to contribute, which I didn't agree with it. I was most offended when it landed plop in my wet paint, just like that. Gutted. 500,000 emotions went through my world in that 10 seconds, and I went, okay, what's right about this I'm not getting? One of my favourite questions in all the world that I'm so grateful I learnt in an Access Consciousness class. What's right about this I'm not getting? And I lifted it off and revealed underneath that it had created this little dent thing. And when you look for it, yes, it's definitely there. You can see it, but it's actually still got cells happening. It's doing weird stuff in there. It's kind of funky. But what I became aware of with this was I've been asking, I don't know if any of you have ever heard of Rick and Morty. It's a cartoon show. It's an adult cartoon show. It is not a children's cartoon show. It's about a alcoholic scientist grandfather and his grandson going on all sorts of interdimensional behaviors. Anyway, activities, adventures, that's the word I'm after. And on Redbubble, which is a print-on-demand website, they allow you to create Rick and Morty products. And so, but it has to be your own, like it can't just be a snapshot from one of the shows. Anyway, blah blah blah, long story short, I've been asking for an image that I could use to create as a Rick and Morty background and put figures of Rick and Morty on the front. And this is it, guys. So I'm actually going to paint Rick and Morty probably running away in, you know, like being chased kind of look, which they do a lot of. And if you're easily offended, please don't go and search up this. It's yeah, not for everyone, I'll put it that way. It really meets my family's sense of humor. And so I'm going to paint onto here a Rick and Morty themed image with this as the background. I love it. I will be able to obscure this. Anyway, blah blah blah. I will definitely video that and share that video with you when I get round to it. I need, actually, that's what I can do with one of my records. Make it into a round to it. Have you ever heard of those? It's like where you get something that's round and put the number 2 and the word it on it, and give it to somebody who always says, I'll get round to it. I don't know if that goes anywhere other than New Zealand, but I'm pretty sure it's quite a worldwide thing to say, oh, I haven't got round to it yet. Here's your round to it. Now get on with what I've asked you to do. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. I'm still absolutely, totally and utterly in love with this. I have been playing quite dynamically on Mirror Lab with the photos I've took of this prior. By the way, excuse me, Brett, I had taken the photos before I dropped the lid. So I do have very clear, yummy photos of this prior to being rudely interrupted. I looked at all sorts of different ideas. I was thinking you could paint in the cone of a spaceship. You could paint in like a moon or some sort of, because it's round, some sort of planet or something like that to cover this. It all involved painting over it, as you do. But I love it. I absolutely adore this painting and was utterly gutted and chose to recognise the gift that that lid had been rather than dwell on the depressiveness of it. And where else can you use that technique? Ask, what's right about this I'm not getting when stuff happens? It's a cool tool. Anyway, I dipped a cabochon. Do you remember? Let's have a look at that. It's not quite as cool. It's interesting. It's got a reddish tint veil across here, and then you've got the cells in the middle and going to the black on the other side. I don't know. Let me know if you love it. It's not in my loves, but it's definitely not a, oh my god, it's horrible, I'm going to throw that away. So anyway, that's the pendant and that's the painting. So I've had lots of fun. I'm so happy with this. I'm going to be painting another one quite similar. I'm about to do that now, actually. So I'm going to shut up and get on with that painting. But I will be coming live very soon. So make sure you're signed up on my newsletter. It will be this weekend. Just as a hint. But you'll get 24 hours notice via email. If you want to be talking to me during that live, you can jump onto patreon.com/mickeyart, and just for $10 you can be live with me, talking to me instead of typing at me. What else? Oh, the other thing that I need to let you know, I am going to be picking 4 days a week, and it will be the same 4 days every week that I will be posting videos. I've been messing around. I am just so busy with my other businesses, and I've got so much work on at the moment. I can't be with you every single day. I'm so sorry. I would love to be, but I can't. And it's causing me stress and anxiety, and I choose not to have that. If something's causing you stress and anxiety, choose not to have it. Choose something that works for you, guys, and that's what I'm doing. I'm choosing to, I love being with you. I love painting. I love doing these videos and having the feedback, and I just not, oh my god, look at this. Look at this dude. Can you, do you see the half face mask there? He's so cool. Anyway, sidetracked. So I will be doing 4 days a week, and I'm actually going to put a questionnaire in the community page of my channel. So if you are subscribed, head on over to the community page and please vote on the poll as to which days I should do these. And I would love to have your input in that. So, how does it get any better? What else is possible? And actually, do it on the community page or on my Facebook page? Community page. Yep. So check that out over there. Have your say which days of the week I'm going to be posting. But it is going down to a guaranteed 4 videos a week. So I adore you guys. I will see you again super soon. I will be having another video out before I go live. So I'll see you soon. I adore you. Bye bye.